Get no realer. I don't think it's getting no realer than how it is right now. I'm in between stuff going on with within the families and stuff like that. But you told me that, yeah, I can't believe that. I know that. You and me both. Like at the end of the day, what am I say? Just hey, it is what it is. Like I mean, what more can you say at that point? You know what I mean? Other than oh well, at this. You and me both. Like oh my, that's just saying, yeah. But I just switched my mic up. I took the little fluffy joint off of there. But when you go through problems and relationship issues and stuff, man, and you take your ring off, bro, you take that ring off. That's a powerful statement, bro. That's a powerful statement. That's powerful. Yeah, but just time to think about it. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. That's scary. Cause and I was like, uh, well, I can't, but I was like, you if you come, bring two, I was like, they told me to tell you hello too. I was like, yeah, my man Twin. She said, oh, tell them hey, because everybody know that we was together during that whole time or whatever, so they know what was up. So that's something. But when a woman, I think it's worse when a man take his ring off versus a woman, bro. I mean, no, excuse me, rephrase that. I think it's worse for a woman when she takes her ring off versus a dude. Because when a man take his ring off, I mean, a man is gonna be a man regardless if he got his ring on or not. You know what I mean? But a woman, once she take her ring off, it's like no holds bar. Like it's whatever. Like at this point, I don't care. But when she, not her, but took her ring off and stuff, I really didn't care. I was like, this is who you pretty much were anyway. So I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I was cool. I was mad, but I was cool. I was like, because I think I've been through it before, and the worst part is over with. The first time was the worst. The first time was the worst. So that prepared me for this. But even though that hurt me more and it was worse, this period of time was worse because it was more political infused and more calculated and more using the system to get what you wanted to accomplish. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what she did. Use the system to accomplish what she wanted to accomplish, and she got it. She did what she did. I don't know why I changed the background. I'm trying to take this zone off. I don't know how to fix it. But I'm messing up stuff. But my whole point, I was even trying to think about a topic. The whole topic of a discussion would be is what do you think worse, a woman when she takes her ring off, or a man? And I think we answered that. It's definitely a man. I mean, a woman. It's definitely a woman because at the end of the day, when she take her ring off, it's she about to go ham. She about to go ham. Right, right. But see, like us, like I used to take my ring off when I go to the gym. Like take my ring off, and I'm gonna be, on the weight bench or whatever. I take my ring off and lift some weights or whatever. Um, but a guy, like you said, a guy take his ring off occasionally. Like if he gonna take a shower, sometimes he take a shower. He'll leave his ring on. Sometimes he'll take his ring off, wash his hands, do all that stuff. But other than that, for the most part, we keep our ring on. But for a woman to take her ring off, yeah, but bruh, hold on. But my point is this: you don't have to. Let me bring this camera over here and do the real live like interview right quick on just some real stuff because you actually have to be in this kind of position to be able to talk about these kind of things. So let me move my stuff Y'all like Mario be having the ghetto content. I'm always moving stuff, doing stuff. But I got my man T Double here with me, my man Twin. Well, hold on. But we're gonna just move over one one little spot right quick and do it like this. And I'm still by the power source. But my whole thing is this. All right, now I want y'all to tell us too what y'all think about the situation. Like, if you got your wife and say y'all had an argument, y'all had a disagreement, y'all had an argument or whatever. So it gets to the point where it get a little heated or whatever. And it might get a little heated. It might get a little heated or whatever. And y'all can have disagreement or falling out, whatever. 9 times out of 10, a man ain't gonna just take off his wedding ring. You know what I mean? But if a woman get hot enough to take off her wedding ring, what you think, twin? Like, I mean, is it worse for a man to take off his wedding ring, or do you think it's worse if a woman take off her wedding ring?
It's work for a woman. All right. When man takes his wedding ring off, a lot of times he just flexes. You know what I mean? He's not serious about it. He's taking his wedding ring off because he's upset. And 9 times out of 10, he just want to put it back on. So woman taking her wedding ring off, for the most part, they're not playing about that. That's not something that they're just upset in the moment. And so, okay, I'm just gonna take my wedding ring off just because. That's what a man is. He get mad, or he want to prove a point, or he just want to try to play with her feelings and take his ring off. No big deal. When a woman takes her ring off, especially if she's upset or there's been some kind of situation that happened, she take her ring off. It's not a good thing.
Especially if she take the ring off, leave it on a sink or on a counter, and then she go outside. And then even if she has a situation to where she continues to take her ring off before she leaves the house, that's a couple of clear red flags almost in a sense, fellas. I mean, real talk. Like, if she really that done to where if she gonna go somewhere, her sister house, anybody house, and she wants to decide to take her ring off, or if y'all have an argument, take her ring off, and then she leave it there for days, and she run around in the streets with her ring off. I mean, what does that say? It speaks loud. You know what I mean? And then when you ask them, where's your ring or why you don't have your ring on, um, give some lame excuse or don't answer you at all. That's the issue. You know what I mean? That's a real issue.
If a woman is happy, she want people to know that she's in that situation. If she just
Hmm.
taking her ring off, she's upset. She take her ring off, she's not happy. Then that's her way of just basically
Acting out.
acting out. You know what I mean? Because if she's happy, she won't want you to know I'm happy. See,
Hmm.
I'm married. I'm good. I'm happy.
Hmm.
Once
Hey,
you take that ring off, she's not sending that message.
yeah, she's sending in like I'm free game.
Yeah.
Like I'm open game for anybody who want to say anything to me, talk to me. I mean, the same go for men too. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you, but I'm speaking about myself. But I'm asking, have you ever took your ring off to flex? Yeah, I don't think I have ever took my ring off to flex. Like, if I was married, when I was married, I don't think I ever took my ring off to flex because the scary part about it, if you solid and you're a cool dude and you converse with people and you got a reputation of talking and knowing people and stuff like that, the scary part is you don't have to take your ring off. Because if women gonna talk, they gonna talk to you regardless if you got your ring on or not. That's the scary part. But then that's where you being a man have to come in. You being a respectable man has to come in. You know what I mean? Because you could easily be disrespectful while even wearing a ring. You know what I mean? So you have to be cool and be careful about doing stupid stuff. You know what I mean? So you don't necessarily, as a guy, have to take your ring off to be disrespectful. You can be disrespectful still wearing your ring. So it's cool to converse and keep it cool and cordial. But when you start giving too much attention, geeky, haha, this is this, and oh girl, or she touching you. I mean, at the end of the day, man, what you think? Yeah, man, what you think? You don't necessarily have to have your ring off for people to start talk to you or say something. I was in a situation where was at a store, I ain't saying no names, and a person was looking or eyeballing or this and this, or when I left the aisle, the person wanted to approach and say something slick, but only thing they can come out their mouth with is show their ring. Nah, you need to come out your mouth and say, "Hey, I'm married. I'm happily married. I'm good." Like, you don't have to do that. And then you waited for my husband to leave and da da da. Nah, put him on blast. Don't sit there and give him a pass. You basically showing your ring and he's still talking to you. You giving him a pass to continue to go. You know what I mean? So at that point, that's kind of like being disrespectful on that woman's part or being slick. So, I mean, what you think, man?
Yeah, that's, guys don't care. That's to be expected. But woman is right. You ain't got to worry about it. But like you said, she's gonna handle that situation. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I've seen situations where I approach my ex, and I see them doing it, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I know she's gonna handle the situation the way she handle. Now, if he want to keep on going, if he don't want to, she's telling him, I'm good. If he want to keep going, now I got to set in. But for the most part, like I said, she's right. She's happy. She's gonna handle that situation.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna have. She might put him on blast. Maybe she won't, but she wanna put him on blast in her own way.
Right, right, right,
By saying, okay, you see the ring. So why you see him with somebody?
right.
So why you talking?
Right. And why you still here? You know. But at the end of the day, if you keep on entertaining it by not speaking up and not saying nothing, that's almost letting them know that they intimidate you, and you continue to take that conversation, whether it's vile or straight conversation, you still allowing yourself to listen to it instead of dismissing it. That's on you. You know what I mean? That's where the tables turn because that's just like the kid that cried wolf, or even when it says that if a woman is being accosted by any kind of way, she should scream or fight or defend herself or whatever. And you choose not to, and you let things happen and not try to scream or warn anybody. What's that telling somebody? That
Yeah.
you basically giving them a green light to do whatever they do, and you not fighting, defending yourself, or speaking up. So I can't do no weak woman, and I'm done with that. I've had my share of weak. And I ain't saying weak in the sense of having one to fight man and stuff like that. I ain't saying it like that. I'm talking about mindset, loyalty, solidarity, respectful, respect for themselves, and not being afraid to speak up and acknowledge when things are wrong. That's what I'm saying. Respectable mindset to where that mindset would say, this is not in agreement with who I am. This is not in agreement with what I stand for or what he stands for. And I'm not going to let him be disrespected as well. You know what I mean? And vice versa for men too. You know what I mean? You're not gonna sit there and watch your wife or your girl be disrespected by another woman. You're gonna step in and be like, ho ho. I mean, as women, you're gonna let them sort it out, say what they're gonna say, whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to interject if it doesn't seem like nothing is ending. Well, excuse me, y'all. Man, let's be cool about this stuff. Let's cut this short. You know, enough has been said. Right now y'all have said y'all words in peace. Let's just did it. Hey, let's go. You know what I mean? You know, and if the woman keeps going on and on and on and on, then just pull yourself and your girl, your wife out of the situation and y'all just leave. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. And more so I think it's probably harder for men to pull out of being a bigger person in a sense. But at the same point in time, you got to for the sake of the safety of your wife. You know what I mean? So you'll be less. I think you'll be looked at a certain type of way if you don't first want to protect the family and protect your image as a person and show respect not only for yourself but for your wife or your girl because you don't want to put her in a bad situation and then something transpired between you and that guy or whatever for trying to defend and protect her. You know what I mean? Best thing to do is get her out of the equation. Now, do want to cost you after that fact, then it is what it is at that point. You know what I mean? But for the sanctity of marriage, for the sanctity of your relationship and respect, and keeping a respect level amongst, in the situation, Try to diffuse the situation. If you can't diffuse the situation, you're gonna have to handle it the best way you can as a man. At the end of the day, point blank period. A lot of people could talk and say all this and what I would do and what I would do. You could be as calm as you want, you could be as Christian as you want and as loving as you want, but some of these people out here don't want to hear that. Some of them ain't trying to hear it. They'll be disrespectful to your wife or whatever, right in your face. You know what I'm saying? And you could warn them and say, "Hey, bro, that's my wife. Man. You calm down with that. She's married. She's happy. Everything is cool. You know what I mean? But if you don't do that, how would you be as a man? I mean, bro, you sitting there watching it and you ain't saying nothing, and then you gonna sit there and see how she does. Yeah, bro. If you know your wife is not a combative type or whatever like that, and you know it, and you know she stands up and she does say something to him, but this person keeps on being aggressive towards her, that's when you stand there, step in. You know, you can't let that kind of stuff keep riding. No, you're not. Not as a man. No, you're not.
Let her do what she can. She gotta know when to
Yeah, yeah. You let her do what she can, but you gotta know as a man when to step in. At the end of the day, whether you got the testicles to do it or not, that's on you. But as far as me and mine, I ain't wasting no time. I'm not.
you
Like,
don't step in, you find somebody else.
yep.
Yeah.
Or if you don't step in, you can find yourself getting stepped on and somebody being stepped in.
Yep.
At the end of the day, that's on you. 100% on you. I mean, that's even like when you're going on vacation, you traveling somewhere. I don't care if this person in another country. I don't care if they foreign. I don't. I'm a foreigner to your country too. But if this is my wife or my girl, you still not gonna disrespect no kind of way. I don't even care how slick you trying to be about it, looking and whatever, and waiting for an opportunity to talk or slide in or what. Bruh, come on, bro. The game is to be sold, not told, and I ain't no dummy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm already watching you. You know what I mean? Like I said, yeah, you might, move a certain way with certain people, but with a person who already got you in checkmate, just respect the game and keep it moving. Just respect that person. If that person already peeping you, like, they already watching you, already know. Respect that person and just keep it moving. You got a whole bunch of other targets out here that you could try instead of keep trying somebody who look like they about to crash out. Because you can say what you want about me. I will crash out about mine. Now, sad to say, I ain't worried about crashing out about mine no more right now. And I'm saying, even in a good sense, like if I know that they were in a position and someone kept on messing with them or whatever like that, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna step in and do what I need to do. But like you said, first that woman has to be a woman and woman enough to be able to confront an issue and handle an issue the way it should be handled, or be able to enunciate and speak and project herself in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it. And it's just a roll real moment, just real talk. Because I was getting in a conversation with some girlfriend that's a good friend, and we was just chopping it up and talking about stuff, and it's just something. But man, I'm just saying, when a woman take off her ring, shawty, when a woman take off her ring, when that's halfway a wrap. That's halfway a wrap.
My ex been mad at me plenty times. She knows to go.
Well, you know what? And I think my ex has been married with me plenty of times and haven't took a ring off. Other than the last
At the
whatever.
end, when it's over, then that's one thing.
Well, yeah. But I'm talking about the last situation. But that one was just whatever. But like you said, at the end, yeah, it did. Mine at that part of departure, whatever, it was off. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because I actually kept it on the whole time through until it was done. You know, I kept it on the whole time until it was over. And when it was over, I was just like, flip that joint off. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. But you gotta start having respect for yourself too. And I think women, it starts with you respecting you. You know, like I say, just be easy, be you, but it starts with you respecting you too. But also respecting your husband or respecting your mate at the end of the day. If you got respect, you're gonna stand up for your relationship. If you start lacking and waning in respect or love, then you're allowing certain things to come in. Would you say that'd be right, twin? You're allowing certain things to come in if you're not showing respect in your relationship. But that's just my words, my thoughts, twins' words, his thoughts. Some people might see it as facts, or some people may not. Some people may have a different opinion about it. But I know with me, I never walked around with my ring off my finger or hand intentionally at all. You know, maybe if I was at the gym and took my ring off to, put my hands on the bar to lift weights or something. But other than that, I've never took my ring off just because I wanted to flex or be a part of the single guys club and hang with them. Please, because a woman or anybody, they gonna test you whether you wearing a ring or not. It's a test whether man, come on. Now, well, some people haven't experienced it. Some people have never been married. Some people have never been divorced. Some people have never been through situations. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't expect you to understand. But in between time, meantime, just be easy, be you. It's your boy Rolling with Rio. Get some matcha and small talk and chit chat from my man Twin. So y'all check it out. Tell me what y'all think.